In the beginning of the movie, we are told that girls have been playing with dolls for a long time, but they were all baby dolls. Time passed, and then Barbies came. She can do everything. She can be a doctor, a lawyer, and a politician. After telling all this, we are shown a Barbie Land, a perfect pink world where all the Barbie dolls live. A lot of Kens used to live here with Barbies. Ken is called the Boyzini Boys of Barbie Land. This is a dream world. Every Barbie living here is independent and confident. Everyone has a good job, everyone is successful, and the Kens here just have fun on the beach. And apart from this, their best time is spent with their Barbies. But on the other hand, Barbies often forget them due to parties. Now we are shown our main Barbie, who has just woken up. She takes a shower here. She eats and then gets ready quickly and takes her car and goes to the beach. All the work she had done so far was fake, because this world was all fake. It was a world made of toys. Her car, her house, her clothes, her utensils, everything was toys. Exactly the same toys that are often found in our homes. She comes to the beach and sees that everyone is having a lot of fun from the beginning. All the Kens of Barbie Land were here. They say hi to this Barbie. Now there was a Ken here who liked this Barbie a lot. That's why he starts surfing to impress Barbie. But here the water was also fake. Because of this, she gets hurt. And then everyone laughs at her. Now this night all the Barbies go to the party together. Everyone sings and dances together here. Now here again, the morning Ken starts to propose to Barbie. But our Barbie says to him that, "I like you as a friend. That means I like your friendship." After this, they both get busy in the party again. And when everyone is having fun, here Barbie, who is our main heroine, she feels that she is not able to enjoy properly. And neither does she dance. She feels that she is going to die suddenly. And then all the Barbies are shocked to hear this. So that there is no drama. That's why Barbie solves all this. Now the party is over and we are shown the scene of the next morning. This morning was not new. Barbie does all the work according to her routine. But when she thinks of going out, she feels something strange again. She was not able to do anything properly now. Like she was not able to eat anything properly, and neither was she able to jump properly. Now, when all the other Barbies find out about the problems in this Barbie, she tells her to meet an old and strange Barbie. Our main Barbie, when she goes to meet a strange Barbie, she sees that her appearance is very bad. It turns out that a girl had treated that Barbie badly in the real world. This meant that all these Barbies and their behavior is related to the minds of children in the real world. If children in the real world are depressed, if they are not happy, they put all their good and bad feelings on Barbie, and the one who treats his playing Barbie doll, the same thing happens to the real Barbie in Barbie 9. Now, when our Barbie talks to the weird Barbie, that weird Barbie told her all these things, that how this Barbie land is related to the minds of children. Barbie had told that weird Barbie everything, that how she is having a hard time doing a lot of work. Then that weird Barbie says that if you want to fix all these things, then you have to go to the real world and make that girl happy, who plays with you, whose mind is connected to you. She says that our goal is to get children free from stress. Barbie gets excited after hearing these things, and now she is ready to go to the real world from the way told by the weird Barbie. Now the Kent who likes our main Barbie, he makes a condition to all the Kents that he will impress Barbie. And after doing all this, he hides in Barbie's car. Suddenly, when he leaves the car on the way, our Barbie gets very scared. She had never thought that someone could be in her car. Suddenly, she has an accident, but because of this twirling, she doesn't get hurt. So she didn't get hurt in this fake world. Here, Barbie asks Kent to get out of her car, but Kent clearly refuses. On her insistence, Barbie agrees to take her with her. Now these people have come to the real world, and as soon as they come to the real world, their body looks like humans. But here everyone was laughing at both of them, because these people were wearing very strange clothes. Now while walking, someone comes and harasses Barbie, and Barbie punches him in anger, Now in the crime of killing someone, both of them are arrested. Now they came out of the same problem that Barbie thinks that we should change our clothes. People are making fun of us because of our clothes. Now because they didn't have money, they steal clothes and change them. But in this crime, they are arrested again. After getting out of all these things, now Barbie comes to her real purpose. She had to find the girl with whom she was attached. She closes her eyes and takes all her focus on that girl. And then that girl also comes to her mind, who was a small girl before and used to play with Barbie dolls. Then time passed. She grew up. She was stressed about her studies. She had to do a lot of things that she didn't want to do. And because of all these worldly things, she forgot herself. She didn't even touch Barbie again, now knowing that people in the real world have to do so many things that they don't even want to do. So Barbie's eyes start to cry. Now, on the other side, we see Ken, who was roaming around the city. He notices that males are more dominant here. That is, in this world, men are more popular. There are men on every good post here. Men do gym and horse riding of their own accord. Even the president of most countries is a man here. But none of this was in the Barbie line. In the Barbie line, it was the complete opposite. There were Barbies on every good post, and everything was done according to the Barbies. After doing all this, he quickly goes to Barbie, where Barbie was trying to understand the emotions of the people of this world. He had learned a lot about emotions through VNs. And now he also found out about the girl with whom he was attached. Now, Barbie tells Ken to go to the school where she used to teach. While on the other side, we were being shown the company that had actually made the concept of Barbie dolls. The priest tells them that Barbie and Ken have come into their real world. Hearing this, the employee of this company gets scared, because once before, Barbie had come into this world. And there was a lot of mess here because of the arrival of Barbie. He wanted to tell all this to the CEO as soon as possible. Here, outside the CEO's office, this man meets a girl named Glory. When the girl refuses him, he forcefully goes to the CEO's room, and there he tells everyone that a Barbie and a Ken have come into this world. Hearing this, the CEO orders him to bring them to my office as soon as possible. We will send them back to their world as soon as possible. Now, on the other side, we were shown that Barbie and Ken have reached the girls' school. Barbie is looking for that girl, while Ken is very happy to see the boys in the whole school. He is seeing that the boys here are very strong. They do everything by their own will. As a boy, he is also being given a special feeling here. And all this had never happened in the Barbie line. Now from here, he picks up a lot of such books, which was about men empowerment. That is, it was written about men's progress and progress. While Barbie also gets the girl she was attached to. When he introduces himself to that girl, as soon as he hears her name, all the friends of the girl and the girl start laughing at him. This girl tells him that your beauty standards are completely wrong. It is not possible in the real world. No one likes you. Barbie did not expect that people in the real world would not like her. In this sadness, she starts crying a lot. And during all this, the people of the metal company also come to catch her. Abdul Khair Khan, who was watching all this, he does not save Barbie from these people. But being selfish, he thinks that, okay, I let Barbie go. And going back to the Barbie line, I tell all the Kens about this system of the world. How do men rule? Now, from where the company was catching Barbie, from that school, the girl's mom comes to pick her up, with whose mind Barbie was attached. Here it is found that this girl's mom is the same girl whom we had seen in the metal office earlier, who had made strange drawings of Barbie. Young Glory's daughter tells him the whole story, how Barbie came to meet him in his real world. So his mom is very excited and forgets everything and starts following that car in which Barbie was. It seemed that his mom loved Barbie more than this girl. When, yes, Barbie was brought in front of the CEO of the company. But Barbie was noticing here that all the people running this company are men. There is no woman in it. And this thing seems very strange to him, because it was the opposite of Barbie Land. Now, when all the people were going to pack her in the Barbie box, Barbie makes an excuse to go to the toilet here and runs away from here. Now everyone was following her with the CEO of the company. But she does not get anyone and goes to such a room where she was seeing an old woman. Actually, this was the woman who gave the concept of Barbie. That woman sits with Barbie and talks to her, and this way Barbie feels good. Now these people are talking that here again, Barbie hears the voice of people who were behind her to catch her. Before they catch her, this old lady tells Barbie another way to get out of this building. Barbie runs away from here, and before the rest of the people caught her following her, here Glory comes with her car. Barbie also immediately sits in her car without thinking, and then Glory drives the car so fast that finally she got rid of all the people behind her. On the way to the car, Barbie finds out that the real owner of this Barbie is Glory. Not the girl who had Barbie. That Barbie was the child's mother. Glory liked Barbies very much, so she always kept Barbie with her, and when she was sad, she used to make bad drawings of Barbie. And this thing was affecting our Barbie in Barbie Land. During these talks, these three notice that those people are behind them again. To save them, Barbie gives an idea that why don't we go to Barbie Land from here? Glory says yes without thinking, and in the next scene, we see them in Barbie Land, where Barbie and Glory were having a lot of fun, while Glory's daughter was surprised to see how happy her mom was. She had never seen her mom so happy before. But after coming to Barbie World, Barbie and Glory were both surprised and worried because everything had changed here. Gens had taken over here, and all the Barbies had now become their slaves. These gens had hypnotized all the Barbies. Jen had taught the real-world things to all the gens here. He had prepared all the gens that they would become strong and one day rule this Barbie Land. Barbie sees that her house has now been taken over by Jen. Even her house's name had been changed. We see that these changes in Barbie World were also affecting the real world. People in the real world were now liking Jen more than Barbie. People were buying t-shirts, towels, toys, and all these things. Barbie says, "Why are you doing all this?" To which Jen replies, "I went to the real world and saw the importance of men. The respect I got there, we never gave. So now we have changed everything here." The funny thing was that all the Barbies who were doing their slavery here, they did not even know what slavery was. They were all happy to do all this because all the sorrows were in Jen's words. Barbie is very upset with all these things, and she says to Glory, "All this happened because of you. Neither would you have made such drawings of me, nor would I have been sad. They will reach the assembly before Ken, and while distracting the Kens and making them fight, we will let them come late to the assembly, and by then our elections will be over, and our president will also be chosen." According to this plan, now our main Barbie goes to the same Ken who has made a big mistake. She offers Ken to be her friend. Now it is night, and all the Barbies are having fun with Ken. But then, suddenly, these Barbies get up and go to the other Kens, because of which the Kens start getting jealous of each other, and as a result, the next morning a fight starts between all the Kens. All this was happening according to the plan. While fighting, the Kens suddenly remember that today is the day of the elections, and they had to go to the assembly. As soon as they remember, as soon as they go to the assembly, they see that all the positions there have already been taken by the Barbies. So much so that the Barbies had also made their home a dreamland again. That is, they had been freed from the control of the Kens. Here, the real Ken fights a lot with our Barbie and then goes inside the bed and starts crying. Then Barbie comes to him and apologizes to him for everything that Barbie did wrong. She says that we will give you respect now. You don't need to rule over us. You recognize your value. And then he apologizes to Barbie for everything he did. Wrong. Here, all the Kens and Barbies apologized to each other. These people understood that these Kens are not just Barbie's Kens, but they also have their own existence. During these talks, people from the metal company also come here who wanted these Barbies not to come into the human world. And then these people decide that we end Barbie's world and end her connection with the world. Barbie says nothing here, but she says glory for Barbie here. She says that if this is Barbie's life, then we would like to give her the right to decide. Barbie did not understand anything here. Before she says anything, the old lady comes here from the real world who gave Barbie her concept. She takes our Barbie and goes into a world of thoughts. Here, this old lady tells her that if you want, you can live a normal life. You can be a mother because you feel like a normal human being. During these talks, a lot of thoughts were coming into Barbie's mind. The result of all this is that Barbie gets the power to decide. She decides that she does not want to live a doll-like life, but a normal human life. Everyone respects her decision, and at the end of the story, we are shown that all these Kens and Barbies have now come into the human world. Since this is Barbie's first day in the world, today glory is with her. Here, Barbie now goes to a hospital. We come to know that she now wants to be a mother, like any ordinary girl would want. Her normal life has now begun with which this story has come to an end.